Welcome to Virginia Tech, and you've said your prayers, little one, because it's time for Enter Sandman. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on another team from the ACC, the Virginia Tech Hokies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis. David Pollack and Jesse Palmer will join me shortly. For now, let's enjoy Enter Sandman. The Hokies will put total leather to crank us up. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So the Clemson Tigers offense will have the opening possession of the game. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows to have success in this game against this defense is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense. There's strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses the defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
Breaks into the open. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. This Tiger running game starting to show some juice, sort of a C.J. Spiller type of feel.
Yeah, and it doesn't always hit you early. It doesn't always hit you on the first possession, but I do think they've done a good job over the years, Clemson, with sticking with the run game, creating that balance, trying to get those first downs, and trying to create some tempo against your defense.
Clemson jumps to the line.
Well, there's an example of the quarterback just creating on the fly, because I think that was supposed to go to the running back on a screen, and he just saw an open guy downfield and said, I don't know, I'm just going to throw it down to this dude. He's wide open. I know it's not how we drew it up, but we'll take it.
Powers through the defender. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. Wants to fire on second down. Quickly complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. And how good is it for a quarterback to have a running back he not only can just dump it off to, but can actually be dangerous as a receiver?
Agreed, Reese. It's not just checkdowns or screens or swing routes or flat routes. This guy can get vertical, and he can all of a sudden start stressing defenses in the second level. What a weapon it is to have this guy in your backfield.
The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Tigers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They'll give it to him again. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. Just drives it between the uprights. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Virginia Tech Hokies offense will get the ball for the first time. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful, they wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line to try and match that physicality. We'll see if they can get it done.
To the air, it's Watson. Fires to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And the Hokies will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Might be changing the route. Going right to work up top. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it on the outside. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. From the gun, running back gets the give.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
From the gun, the running back has it. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. Wants to throw on third. He'll pull it down and run. Oh, got some room, entered to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Clemson.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Looking downfield, it's Watson. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man on the right. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Got a man. It's Doyle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Love that throw. I'll tell you, if he keeps making more of those, Lane Stadium and this incredible crowd is going to be going nuts. We've called games here plenty of times in the past. This is one of the best venues in all of college football, and this guy right now is heating up at the QB position. Watch out. It's going to be a sonic boom in here.
And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. The Hokies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Pulls it in. It's West. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Defense just has to do a better job in coverage, guys. They did a great job taking away the quarterback's initial primary target, but then they left that guy completely wide open. Somebody busted on the back end.
And the Hokies will snap it on 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Got his man down the middle. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to pass, it's Watson. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got it in the middle, it's Doyle. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Absolutely center cut. This is now a 7-point game.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Wants to throw on first down. Lofts one high and deep. Snags it on the right. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. From the gun. Give on the inside. Turning it on. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll ride the hot hand. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And he's got it! Touchdown, Tigers!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. They'll try to add another to their lead. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Big Ten this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. Michigan came through with a lunch pail hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won. And the fact this wasn't ever really in question. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as many.
Oh, it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And that's a great job by the defender that time, locating the ball on the ground and hopping on it for a fumble recovery. And guys, that's the second straight game this guy has had a fumble recovery. Had one their last time out, and he's got another one here.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Basically, everything they've tried has worked, scoring a couple of touchdowns and a field goal on their first 3 possessions. To the air on first down. A shot toward the end zone, and incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. You're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. But give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. And made sure that one fell incomplete.
They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5. Trying to pick up a first down. He's looking to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And that is no good. Missed the field goal. Missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game. It's still a 14-point lead, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal, miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Didn't get any breathing room on that last run. Now 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Tight end now in motion. Looking for a man. It's Watson. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Hokie! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He wants to change this route. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Pocket breaking down. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short. Clemson is quick to the line. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Taking it the other way. He's at the 10. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. And how
about this defense, man? You talk about providing a spark and some energy. They make the big interception. I think most importantly, Jesse, set their offense up in ridiculous field position.
And that's one thing this defense practices so much throughout the week, right? It's creating turnovers. They are so opportunistic on that side of the football. And they've got athletes. They've got dudes that are dangerous once they get the ball.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
And I like this offense not panicking, executing on this drive, and driving down the field and tying this football game up. I love the no panic, just stay chill, and now we got ourselves a football game.
And he makes the extra point. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Pretty good job on that return. He goes out of bounds at the 32-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They'll line up for a second down play. Looking to fire. Rush is on him. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. Offense in an empty set. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical. And early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Finds his tight end. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Rodgers. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with the first down at the 31. They'll leave it with him. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Nice grab in traffic. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He won't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Going for the marker on the ground. Looks as if Clemson will have the first down. They convert the fourth down, but back to the line with no time to waste. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Rodgers. Touchdown, Clemson! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Hand off from the shotgun. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. To throw, it's Watson. Unleashes one. Connection to the right. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to go up top on first down. Going to take a shot at this DB. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Blacksburg. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They put points on the board in the first half, but still find themselves in a hole.
And if I'm this offense, man, I'm not trying to change anything. I scored a bunch of points. I've been successful. Jesse, the defense has to catch up here in the second half.
Yeah, they do. They're going to have to start making plays, but you can only control what you can control. So for the offense, go out, do your job, trusting that your defense is going to make a play.
The Hokies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Here's a heat. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. And the Hokies come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Looking to throw for it. Caught close to the marker, it's West. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
The give on the inside.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Scanning the field, it's Watson. Makes the grab. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. And the Hokies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Quarterback on the keeper. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's reeled in, it's Doyle. They've got it inside the 30, they'll mark it at the 28, it's first down. They are controlling the ball, ninth play of the drive. Out of the gun, the inside give. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. The Hokies have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Fights off the defender. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
And the Hokies, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Doyle. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Hokies. Quick strike through the air for the score. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Watson. The sure hands, it's Mason. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the 1st. The Hokies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Throws for the tight end. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. And the Hokies will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. And the defense gets home and makes a play. 7-yard line.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the 2nd half. And on the very first play of the 3rd quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
And he slips the 1st defender and picks up a handful of yards. The Tigers racing to the line in the hurry-up. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Rides the back on the option, the give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Looking to throw, it's Denson. Makes the grab over the middle. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
And that's the advantage of being a big wide receiver, because now you're a big target. And on these slant routes, you don't have to run the perfect route, but you can use your size and your physicality to get the job done almost every time.
Grabbed over the middle, it's Rodgers. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. We've reached a break. Clemson has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Gives it on the option. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Back to throw, it's Denson. Unloads to the wideout. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. And they'll get him down after a solid return. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. They used a jump play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. They go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Motion from the back. To the air on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Mason. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Doyle. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grab near the sticks. It's Wiggins. And he's brought down after a nice gain. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Just keep slinging it. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Caught behind the line. It's Mason. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Watson. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
And that's a tough pill to swallow. You got to get some yards here, make the fourth down more manageable. A field goal does nothing at this point. You need points. This offense has to be aggressive. Throwaways aren't going to work.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And look, obviously you would have loved to score a touchdown there, but you did the important thing. You kicked a field goal, you're now within 1 possession. Can your defense get you the football back, and can your offense drive the field and put it in the end zone? This is what you practice for. Let's see if they can go execute, fellas.
Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. The give, and tick, 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 tick. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Lost one deep down the right side. He's got it along the sideline. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Clemson.
From the 33, it's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Denson. Fires to the big fella. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. He finds a dead spot in the middle. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. Two-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Clemson will come to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers! They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
He'll bring it out. It's Upshaw. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Looking to pass. It's Watson. Quickly complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Adams. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Wiggins. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. He wants to throw it again. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Looking to fire. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Here they come, facing third and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's West. There he goes. The tag. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the owner?
He's in there for the two-point conversion, and now they're within a field goal. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.